Yo, what's going on, guys? Mush back at it with another video. Want to give you guys a heads up on our good friends at Green Man Gaming, running a lot of great deals right now. Tokyo Game Show sales are running, and there's some really great stuff. The deals do, however, end tomorrow, so I want to give you guys a heads up on that. I believe you'll have all day tomorrow to pick them up, but just to be on the safe side, you should buy anything you want as soon as possible, so definitely have a gander at all of that. I mentioned the Square Enix deals before, but those are some of the best deals available, as always, with these Japanese-oriented sales, so definitely want to give them a shout once again. But a lot of great stuff across the board, so let's have a gander at it. Remnant II is their star deal right now, and XP members can get it 34% off for $32.79. An incredibly well-received game, action, Souls-like title. If you're a fan of co-op titles as well, Remnant 2 is probably one you want to check out. I know 32 and change is a little bit pricey on that side, but yeah, that is the deepest discount we've seen thus far. Next up, Final Fantasy VII Remake INTERGRADE, 54% off for $31.91. I don't think this is going to get any cheaper. Like, this game is going to hold up in its premium value just because of the caliber of game it is. You get the base game, you get the intermission expansion. It is a great game. I love the FF7 Remake. I'm actually doing a replay of the original Final Fantasy VII right now. I have the Echo S mod installed, so it's like entirely voice acted. Visuals are upgraded. It's pretty great. But yeah, it's kind of wild to see how Final Fantasy VII Remake took that Midgar section of FF7, which you legitimately can complete in a couple of hours. It's not lengthy whatsoever, and then they extended it into an entire game, and guess what? It was justified because they expanded it in such a great way, but really, this game is just an introduction to the Final Fantasy VII story, and we're going to get to the meat and potatoes of FF7 with Rebirth, and hopefully that'll be out maybe by the summer of 2024 on PC, maybe the fall, because I'm sure they would want to stagger the release of FF16 and FF7 Rebirth, but it's going to be a good time when that game comes out on PC as well. Obviously, 3-month timed exclusive on PS5, but Remake is great. Strongly would recommend it, and yeah, it's a classic. I think the whole trilogy is going to be developed into one of those trilogies that's really revered by the time it's finishing up. Maybe that's pushing the cart before the horse a little bit too much, but I hope for the best. Speaking of Final Fantasy VII Crisis Core, Final Fantasy VII Reunion is 44% off for $28. This is obviously telling the story of Zack Fair and is a prequel to Final Fantasy VII, but I think Crisis Core is going to be a game a lot of people want to play before the release of FF7 Rebirth. I'm going to replay this at some point as well before the release of that game. It's a solid game. Just keep in mind it is a port of a PSP game, so keep your expectations in line. It's an upgraded release, but there's only so much you could do with an upgraded release of a PSP game, like it's not absolutely blow away, but still a solid game. Story's really strong, and Zack's a super likable character, so from that standpoint, it's really well done, so definitely go check that out. Marvel's Avengers, the Definitive Edition. Look, it's going to get pulled from Steam in just a couple days. You should probably jump on it as soon as you can if you do want it in your Steam library. You have until September 30th. It's September 27th, so just a couple more days. $4 for that. Definitely something I would look at and, maybe avoid in the future paying $50 for a key. Although, are people going to be that eager to get Marvel's Avengers in their library? No, I don't think this is a Transformers War for Cybertron type situation, but if you're a completionist and you want it on Steam, now would be a good time to get it. Dragon's Dogma Dark Arisen is 86% off for $4.18. GMG is really starting to promote Dragon's Dogma 2 on their page, which is great. Hopefully it means that it's going to be coming out in 2024. GMG obviously wouldn't have information like that, but, nonetheless, I am excited for Dragon's Dogma 2. Dogma 1 was really good. It just does show its age at this point. It's still a solid open-world action RPG, though. It's challenging as all hell, so keep that in mind, but a very rewarding game as well. For $4.18, I think it's a great buy. Next up, we have Monster Hunter World Iceborne Master Edition, 57% off for $26.09. This includes the base game of Monster Hunter World and the Iceborne expansion, a ton of content for your dollar, really just a ridiculous value proposition here where you're getting so much content for your dollar. Is the Monster Hunter gameplay loop for everybody? No. But if you want to get into it, getting Iceborne on top of the base game means that you're getting well over 100 hours of content. So from that standpoint, obviously a really good buy. And if you just want Monster Hunter World, the base game, that is available 56% off for $13.05. So certainly that's a pretty decent buy as well if you just want to stick to that. Tales of Berseria, 91% off for $4.30. They also have Vesperia, but it's a little bit more expensive. Berseria, whenever I see it for this price, it's just a ridiculous price for a really, really great JRPG with a great main character as well. I would recommend the other Tales of games, don't get me wrong. I think Vesperia, Arise, all those games are really good. Berseria, for this price point, though, is an easy recommendation, and certainly one that I would pick up. Next up, Dragon Ball Z Kakarot Legendary Edition, 70% off for $36.12. So, Dragon Ball Z Kakarot Season Pass 2 came out earlier this year for $40, and boy oh boy do patient gamers win out in this instance of DBZ Kakarot Legendary Edition now being available for $36.12. So if you never played Kakarot, you're getting the base game, you're getting Season Pass 1 and Season Pass 2, which, some people spent well over $100 on, but now you're getting it less than the price of just Season Pass 2. So, DBZ Kakarot is a retelling of the story of DBZ. So from the Frieza arc, Saiyan Saga, Ginyu Saga, Frieza Saga, and then I guess it would go Android Saga, Cell Saga, and then Boo. I don't know if Saiyaman is considered like a part of the Boo Saga or its own thing, but you get the idea. It tells that entire story, and it tells it fairly well in an open world action RPG. On top of that, Season Pass 1 includes the Future Trunks episode, that, is the alternate timeline Trunks. And then Season Pass 2 includes, thus far, the Bardock story arc, and then also the tournament, it's the World Tournament from the original Dragon Ball. So, and there will be a third story arc as well. So, a lot of content for your dollar, certainly worth this price point, and for this price point, I would definitely say, give it a look. Next up, Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth Complete Edition. You get two games here, Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth and Hacker's Memory for $8.60. I mean, this deal is nuts. Got a lot of content for your dollar, and I'm a big fan of Digimon, really. The monster collecting IP that I grew up with, that appealed to me more. Don't get me wrong, I played the hell out of Pokemon and I enjoyed Pokemon, but Digimon always hit home with me a little bit more. So Piece Odyssey, 57% off for $25.80. I don't give a damn about One Piece, but I like this game. This is a well-made turn-based JRPG, and I had a great experience with it. I think the gameplay is really good, the aesthetics are really solid, and then if you're a One Piece fan, you're gonna like this game even more than me. I know a lot of people are getting into One Piece after the Netflix show came out. It seemed like a lot of people really enjoyed that. Yeah, I'm not big of a TV watcher these days, but nevertheless, I enjoyed this game, and I think a lot of you guys will end up liking it as well, and doubly so, again, if you are a One Piece fan. Scarlet Nexus is $10.32, another really good JRPG. The issue with this game is a lot of the story is told through these visual novel style scenes, so, that might turn some people off, but overall, I thought the game was really good, and as far as action JRPGs go, this is a really good one. And then Devil May Cry 5 and Vergil, 71% off for $8.61. Obviously, DMC5, great action game, great soundtrack. Don't need to sell you on this. Runs great on the Steam Deck as well. Most of these games, I think literally every single one of these games except, I think like every single one of these games runs fairly well on the Steam Deck. Certainly, the majority of them do. So definitely, with Devil May Cry 5, another one that plays great, looks great, soundtrack is great. Not a big fan of the Devil May Cry story, but nonetheless, still pretty solid all around. These are just some of the deals available. Go have a look at Green Man Gaming as a whole, because there's a lot of great stuff discounted right now, but that'll do it for me. Let me know all of your thoughts in the comments section down below. As always, guys, thanks for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. Hey, what's going on, guys? Mush here again. Hope you enjoyed the video. As you guys might know, YouTube's notification system is sometimes a little bit wonky, even if you're subscribed to the channel. Maybe you're not abundantly aware that I uploaded a video. To remedy that situation, make sure you hit the bell notification button. This way, whenever I upload a new video, and I try to upload as consistently as possible, you will be notified directly of the upload, and you can watch it as soon as it goes live. I would really appreciate it if you guys hit that button so you can stay up to date with all of the content I'm posting. But as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.